All right, so you're a creator, and you've got your eye on a new drone. You're this close to pulling the trigger on the DJI Mini 4 Pro. But you hear those whispers, right? Rumors of something bigger, better, the Mini 5 Pro. So what do? Let's get into it and figure this out together. And yeah, this really is the big one, the classic buy now or wait dilemma. On one hand, you have the Mini 4 Pro. It's amazing, it's proven, and you can have it today. On the other, there's the promise of the Mini 5 Pro, the next big thing. That new tech smell is always so tempting, isn't it? So we're going to break down everything we know and everything we think we know to help you make the right call.
Okay, first up, let's give some respect to the reigning champ, the DJI Mini 4 Pro. This thing is a fan favorite for a reason, and let's be real, it has set an incredibly high bar. Any new drone has some seriously big shoes to fill.
So, what makes the Mini 4 Pro so great? Well, its magic trick is cramming a ton of pro-level features into this tiny package that's under 249 grams. And you know what that means, right? Fewer headaches with regulations. You get gorgeous 4K HDR video, buttery smooth slow-mo at 100 frames per second, and this crazy good safety system with sensors looking in every single direction. Honestly, for most people, this is all the drone you'll ever need, and then some.
And look, you don't have to take my word for it. This quote from an actual owner just nails it. That omnidirectional obstacle avoidance, it's not just some techie jargon on a box. It's what gives you the confidence to fly through tricky spots, like between trees or around buildings, without that constant knot in your stomach. It lets you be a filmmaker, not just a pilot trying not to crash.
All right, but we're all here for the new stuff, right? The future is knocking. So let's start unpacking these rumors about the challenger, the Mini 5 Pro. And I gotta say, if even half of this stuff is true, DJI is cooking up something seriously next level.
Okay, quick reality check before we get carried away. Everything we're about to talk about with the Mini 5 Pro comes from some super reliable leakers, guys like Jasper Ellens and Osita LV, who are usually right on the money. But, and this is a big but, it's not official until DJI says it's official. So take this with a grain of salt, okay?
Okay, let's start with the holy grail of drone rumors, a 1-inch CMOS sensor. In a drone this tiny? That's insane. It's a massive, massive upgrade. What does that actually mean for you? It means the camera can suck in way more light, so your shots at sunset or in the evening will look incredible, and you'll get way more detail in the super bright and super dark parts of your video. It's a true game changer for image quality.
And if you're into that cinematic, dreamy look, get ready for this. The rumor is 4K at 120 frames per second. That means you can slow your footage down and get that super smooth, epic slow motion, all while keeping it in crisp 4K. That's a feature you used to have to buy a much bigger, much pricier drone to get. Huge.
Okay, now for safety. This is a big one. They're talking about adding LiDAR. Think of it like a bat sonar, but with lasers. The current camera-based system on the Mini 4 is great in good light, but it's kind of blind in the dark. LiDAR doesn't care about light. It could let you fly confidently at dusk or through a dense forest without worrying about hitting a branch you can't see. This could make it the safest Mini ever.
What's the one thing we all want more of? Flight time. And the rumors are pointing to a new Plus battery that could give you up to 50 minutes in the air. 50! That's a serious jump. It means less time stressing about your battery percentage and more time focusing on getting that perfect shot. Fewer landings, more flying. Yes, please.
Okay, so we've hyped up the new kid on the block and paid our respects to the current king. Now it's time for the tale of the tape. Let's put these two drones side by side and see how they really stack up.
This chart lays it all out pretty clearly. First, the camera sensor. That jump to a 1-inch is the headline. That's a quantum leap for image quality. Then look at the max video. Doubling the frame rate to 120 FPS in 4K, that's just awesome for cinematic shots. Obstacle avoidance gets a huge boost with LiDAR, making it way safer. You get a little more flight time, a little more range, and then you look at the price. For all those upgrades, the rumored price jump isn't as scary as you might think. Pretty interesting.
All right, so the big question, what's the final verdict? Honestly, there's no single better drone here. The real question is, which one is the right drone for you and for what you need to do right now?
Let's make this super simple. You should grab the Mini 4 Pro right now if you need a drone today,
you're on a tighter budget, or you're a beginner who would really benefit from its proven, super safe sensor system. The quality is already amazing for most people. Now, you should wait for the Mini 5 Pro if image quality is your #1 priority, that 1-inch sensor is for you, or if you fly a lot in tricky, low-light situations where light art would be a lifesaver. Basically, if you're a serious creator pushing the limits, the wait will probably be worth it.
So if you are on team wait, the big question is, how long? Well, the good news is probably not that long. All the signs and reliable leaks are pointing to a mid-September 2025 launch. Keep an eye on September 16th as the possible big day, with all the reviews from your favorite creators dropping right after that, so we're talking weeks, not months.
And so, it all comes down to this one last question you've got to ask yourself. Is that next big leap in tech worth the wait? The Mini 4 Pro is here, it's incredible, and it's a sure thing. The Mini 5 Pro is the future, a promise of something even better. So do you want the amazing tool you can use today, or do you risk waiting for the potentially perfect tool of tomorrow? Ultimately, only you can make that call.